So much has been happening in relation to the Rio Cobre incidents. There has been protests, secret deals, allegations of cover-up, allegations of corruption. But there is one matter that I wish to draw to your attention. I have forgotten to relate to that based on all of these other happenings. I want to use this opportunity to clear up that misconception pertaining to the Friends of Rio Cobre.
From the mountains high, a river flows, a lifeline for the land, a natural pose. But greed has taken hold, the bitter stain. Rio Cobre crying, calling out in pain.
Friends of Rio Cobre. Who they are they legitimately registered? What purpose does Friends of Rio Cobre serve in the community? In an article titled NEPA Chronicles Reasons for Withdrawing Case Against Trader in Citrus over Rio Cobre Pollution, which was published by the Jamaica Observer on November 29, 2024, NEPA stated that Friends of the Rio Cobre had no standing to challenge the environmental disaster caused by trade wind citrus. Let's talk about what standing actually means and why this argument does not hold water. Standing is not about paperwork. It's about real people with real grievances. Friends of the Rio Cobre represents fisherfolk who have suffered directly from the effects of pollution in the river. These are the very individuals whose livelihoods have been destroyed by contamination. If those who drink the water, fish in it, bathe in it, depend on it, do not have standing, then who does? Every time there is pollution of the river, there are fishers who are unable to earn a living. You have to think about that. How will that family be supported? Then there are those who use the river for domestic purposes, those who use it for recreational purposes, those who use it for commercial purposes. They are affected too every time there is a pollution event. Minister Mati Somoda also questioned the legitimacy of Friends of the Rio Cobre, suggesting that it is not a registered organization. Let us put that to rest. Friends of the Rio Cobre was registered on the 10th of August 2023. The facts speak for themselves. But I still say, even if Friends of the Rio Cobre were not registered, would that cancel the voices of the fisherfolk and the residents? Would that lessen the impact of the suffering that they have been encountering over the years? I don't think so. You can write in the comments and tell me what you think. The fisherfolk represented by Friends of the Rio Cobre are all registered with the National Fisheries Authority and have paid their required fees annually. Their rights to seek justice cannot be dismissed simply because they have chosen to unite under an advocacy group. This is about justice. This is about holding corporations accountable for the damage they have caused on the environment, the suffering that they have imposed on real people. This is about ensuring that our rivers, our natural resources are protected for future generations. I just want to set the record straight. Friends of the Rio Cobre is a registered group with the Companies Office of Jamaica. It is a legitimately organized entity. It is a legal entity like any other registered company under the Companies Act of Jamaica. The fisherfolk represented are real and they are registered. Their suffering is real. Their circumstances are real. the inconveniences that they have suffered as a result of the pollution are real and they are registered. So I invite all relevant policymakers to stand with us in protecting the Rio Cobre. Please subscribe our channel, Rio Cobre Runnings, and join the fight. Watch our next video. Stay informed.
Communities suffer, health is on the line, while profits soar, the rivers decline. Rio Cobre running, but it's red with shame. Bauxite's hunger, a deadly game. Poisoned water, life's a cruel decree. Can we heal this wound? Set the river free.